I'm going to show you how you can create high quality, extremely professional mobile app design within literally just few seconds, and then how you can convert that design into code, and then how to implement that code inside your project using AI without writing a single line of code. All of this we are going to achieve 100% for free without spending any money. So from creating UI design to then converting that UI design into code, and then using that code inside your project and then running your project, in all of this process you don't need to know how to write code and you don't need to spend any sort of money. So if you are clear so far, we can move forward. Also, this method works for both React Native and for Flutter, so it doesn't matter what framework you are using to develop your application. And also, if you're developing your app for iPhone in Swift, you can still follow this process. So before we start and dive deep into this video, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and click on that like button as well. Alright, the first step is creating the UI design, and to do that we are going to use Google Stitch. So Stitch is a 100% free AI tool by Google. This tool can generate UI for mobile and for web, and so far this tool is 100% for free. There is no subscription and there is no pricing. So you can just go to stitch.withgoogle.com. You can just go to this URL, then just log in using your Google account, and that's it. Once you are logged in, this is how Google Stitch will look like. Now in here you can see I have created several examples and a lot of UI designs in here using Google Stitch. So all of this I'm doing without paying any cost. So there is apparently no limitation. You can create unlimited number of projects. So don't worry about that. You're not going to pay anything for this tool. So this tool is 100% free. Now the next step is to choose either their experimental mode or the standard mode. So in standard mode it uses Gemini 2.5 Flash, and this is like comparatively a faster mode where you can generate user interface in a faster way, and also you can export those generated UI designs in Figma. If you don't know about Figma, Figma is a UI design tool. You can just use this tool to like create any sort of user interfaces. So whatever design you will create here inside Stitch, you can export that inside Figma, and then you can now like customize this design further. All of the layers and everything will be fully customizable. You can just maybe change any sort of image, any sort of font, any sort of text or anything. But if you don't want to use Figma at all, your priority is to just quickly generate a user interface and then bring that user interface inside your project, and then just quickly develop the front end of your app. So you don't need to use Figma. You can edit the front end design directly inside Google Stitch. So once you have decided that you're not going to use Figma at all, so I highly recommend you using their experimental mode. In this experimental mode you access Gemini 2.5 Pro, which is comparatively a superior model than Gemini 2.5 Flash, and also the designs that it create are far more high quality and high end than the designs that it create in the standard mode. So that's why I'm going to use the experimental mode, and now I can just provide my prompt in here. So I'm going to develop a front-end design of a subscription management mobile application. So I have mentioned please create a very detailed mobile app design with all of the screens. You can also provide the screenshots of the other applications or maybe like the visual inspirations in here, but in our case we are just in hurry, so we don't want to waste any time in like providing any references. So let's just like quickly just give it this very simple and basic prompt and then click on generate designs. So as soon as I click on this, now what it will do, it will start analyzing this prompt, and based on that prompt, what it will do, it will suggest us all of the screens that our app should have. The first screen is welcome screen, the second one is dashboard, then there is this add subscription, then there is the subscription detail, then there is the category / tags, then there is settings, and now it is asking us shall we proceed with the designing of these screens. So we can either generate all of these screens all together, or we can just ask it to like just create the welcome and dashboard screen, or maybe just the login screen only. So my recommendation is, if you want a very unique and like very customized design, so you can just like first create one screen, and there you can customize the buttons, the text, the fonts and color and the theme and everything. We can just like customize everything then, and once you finalize one screen, it will just like copy the elements of that screen, and then it will like regenerate those elements, and it will create more unique and more customized design rather than creating a more AI-ish design. So that's why if you want to spend some time in like customizing one screen first and then generate rest of the screens later, you can do that. Or in this case, because we are in hurry, so let's just generate all of those screens all together and then see what it will generate. So what I will do, I'll just ask it to please proceed generating all of the screens together. So I have asked it please proceed generating all of the screens all together. So just press enter, and now what it will do, it will just do its magic. It will start generating all of the screens, all of your UI, complete everything in real time right here inside this tool. So you can see right now it is just like have started already generating these screens. So right now each of these screens have a blank canvas, and now it is generating the content related to those screens in real time. Okay, so right now you can see it has started presenting us with these results, and you can see this nice looking login page. Wow, I mean, this is a proper login page. It looks very professional. I can see this nice image in here. Then there is this add subscription screen. Then there is this subscription details screen, category screen, and then settings screen. So it has just done like really good job. Seriously, I mean, all of these screens are like high quality. They look just like any other high quality UI design. If you just go to Figma and look for subscription tracker Figma, and in here you can see some of these like designs which are created like proper UI designers. So you can see this is one design which is created by a UI designer. So if I have to compare this design with what AI just created, I mean, I will definitely go with AI right now, because this design is comparatively better. I can see the alignment of this button is not in center, so I can just like easily centralize it. But if you just compare the overall design with the human created design, yeah, I mean, it has its own uniqueness in it, but still this design right now looks more finished than the human design. There is this another example of human generated design, so I will like 100% go with my AI generated design, this one. So yeah, I mean, this design is like far more superior when it comes to the like a proper finishing and the overall the design quality. Everything is far more superior than any other design generated by humans. Now this is a sad truth. Being a freelancer and agency owner, and like being in services business for like almost more than 10 years now, I can see how rapidly AI is just changing everything. I used to have multiple UI designers in my agency. Like at a time, there used to be like maybe like 5-6 UI designers, 2 or 3 designers for mobile app designs. So all of those designers are now being replaced by AI, and I'm observing it in real time, and this is just so sad. Anyways, let's just get back to our video. So if you just want to like now further create more screens, so there is one screen which is recommended by this tool. So it is add a payment method management screen. So just whatever screen comes to your mind, explain it here in this tool, and this tool will just like maintain the consistency and generate a new screen based on your previous design. So right now you can see it has just created this payment methods screen, and you can see this screen again, it is just like following our design, and it has like all of the elements as you can see in all other screens. The theme, the color combination, everything looks like exactly. This AI has not created like something different now, so it is just continuity of what it created previously. So that's just amazing. Next thing, it is asking us to integrate a budgeting feature for subscription. So we can totally do that, but for now we are just like done with what we had to create. Now if you just want to like change anything in this design, so what you can do, you can simply just click on this add design in chat, and now you can then ask in chat to customize this design. You can change anything. You can maybe like change, maybe like centralize this button, or just like change anything, or you can just like maybe preview it in a different resolution. But we don't need to do any of that for now. What we need to do, we need to now generate code, the code that we can then use inside our original project source code. So now to generate code from all of these designs, it's very simple. It's really easy. You can simply just like click on this code button in here, and now it will generate the code in real time. You can see right now it will just present us with the code of that exact screen. So you can see this is a very simple HTML code. So this is just one file. So you can see in just one file it has like everything in here. And also if our design is using any sort of like images or icons or anything, all of that will also be included in this code. The good thing is design is not in CSS, it's in Tailwind CSS. So that just makes this design more like high quality and like more modern. You can see each of these screens will have their own code. So this screen has a different code file, and all of these other screens have like their own dedicated code files. So what we can do now, we can just like now copy one code from here. We can just like paste that inside our code base. So this is our code base, this is our project. I have already set up a React Native project. If you are developing your application inside Flutter or in Swift or in any other framework, the process will be very similar and it will be very simple. But in my case, I have already set up a React Native project. If you don't know what is React Native, what is Flutter, and what is this whole like mobile app development, so I have so many videos on my YouTube channel. You can just go ahead and watch those videos. All of those videos are absolute beginner friendly videos. and you don't need to write code in any of those videos because we are using AI to write code. So all of these videos cover complete mobile app development in Flutter, in React Native, and in Swift. Okay, so right now you can see I am just running this project, and this is the current UI, the current front-end design that we have just created. So this is a separate UI design that I generated. So before starting this tutorial, I just gave it that same prompt that I gave it like in this tutorial. So then it generated this UI. So you can see this is the exact same login screen that we created inside Stitch, and now we just like created that inside our code, inside our project. So now let me just guide you that how we can just like pick any of these screens from here, maybe this one, then we can just provide it with this code, and after that we can just like provide a screenshot of this screen, and then we can ask it to like add this screen inside our project. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on this code button. Now I can just copy this code from here. I can just like click on this copy code because we already have a login screen. So that's why I'm going to ask, here is the new login screen. So I just asked it to create a new login screen instead of the old one. Now I just provided it that code, and next step is now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a screenshot of this screen. I'm just going to click on download, and now it can just download this screen in here. The other easier way, if you just like do it full screen, then you can just right click, and now you can just save it as an image. So here you can see we have just downloaded this as an image. I can just copy this image from here, and now I can just paste this image in here. Now I can just press enter. So now it will like start creating our new login screen. Let me just show you the original prompt that I gave it when I like started this project. So this is the original prompt that I gave it. You are inside React Native project. I have created the front end design of this app using Google Stitch AI tool. Now it has created different screens separately. I will provide you all of these screenshots and the code one by one, and then you can start creating these screens one by one. So this is the original prompt that I gave it. Just a simple prompt. There is no trick, there are no secrets, everything is like absolutely simple. So you can just even give it like a bad prompt, it will still create that exact same design because we are giving it the exact source code, and also we are providing it the screenshot of our that screen. So that's how we can do it. Okay, so now after a few minutes it has just edited this login screen, and then it added the new design that we just provided it, and in fact it copied every single detail from that code and then kind of like recreated and like readjusted that inside our application. So based on our current prompt, so this is what it has created. I know it is just missing this top section in here. So this is the top section. So it is just missing like this top, because this is like a separate image that Stitch actually used. So we can just like maybe take a screenshot of this image and then we can provide it in here. But other than that, you can see everything else is same. We can of course change the font. We can like change the font to manage your subscription. We can just like copy this font from here, and then we can ask our AI code editor to like use that font, because right now the font is different. So once that is done, you can see the button design is similar, everything else is similar. So we can just like copy this like this image from here because it had to like recreate that image. So you can just like copy that from here and then provide that inside your AI code editor, and then it will just use that image. Other than that, just update the fonts. So I think, yeah, so everything else should be exactly similar. So now we can just like go one by one, just like keep copying all of these screens, all of this code from here, and then just keep providing it inside your AI code editor. Now you might be thinking that what sort of AI code editor I'm using. So currently I'm using Augment Code inside VS Code. So this is Augment Code which I'm using, but this is paid and it costs money. And as I promised in the beginning that you can use just any other AI code editor. So I highly recommend using something like Kilo Code or something like Klein, because these are completely open source and free AI code editors. Now just you might be thinking that okay, we still have to pay for AI model. So for AI model, I highly recommend you using something like OpenRouter. So if you just go to OpenRouter, just find any free model from here. You can maybe find a DeepSeek version 3.1. This is like one of the best model out there for coding. There is GLM 4.5 as well. This is GLM 4.5, so you can just like use this model as well for coding. You can see this is the free version of GLM 4.5. Or if you just like get rate limited on OpenRouter, you can just use something like grok.com, because it can offer you free AI models in here. So that's how you can use any free AI code editor like Klein or Kilo Code. Those are completely free and completely open source inside VS Code. And then you can just use Grok or OpenRouter to use any free AI models. So this was the entire process to create high quality, high-end professional UI designs for your mobile applications. If you have any further questions, just leave your comments in the comment section. I see you next video. Bye bye.